Hello class, today for reading our focus is I can summarize and deepen understanding by using details from the text. You're going to need to write your title and then you're just going to summarize first, next, then last, and at the end rate yourself to see how well you did. Yesterday we read this first paragraph in a little bit here. Today we're going to read the whole entire thing and we are just going to make a summary based on this one page. One summer day in 1879, Maria and her father went out once again to the cave on the hillside. As they dug in their usual spot, Maria again began to wonder about the rear of the cave. But this time she did not allow fear to overcome her curiosity. When Maria asked if she could go deeper into the cave by herself, her father gave his permission, but warned her to be very careful. Taking a candle, the 8-year-old girl began walking uncertainly through the dim passage. The strange dancing shadows cast by the candle's flame seemed to leap out at her from the walls and ceiling. With each step she had to fight the urge to run back to her father. Yet Maria continued, step by step, until finally she entered a great hall of the cave. For a few moments Maria explored the huge chamber. Then something overhead caught her eye. She screamed, "Toros! Toros! Bulls! Bulls!" What she saw on the ceiling were extraordinary animal paintings. In the flickering candlelight they appeared to be running across the ceiling, their eyes staring down at the astounded girl. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to summarize this page. I'm going to use what I have here, the title, Maria Sanz de Satula. So the first thing that happened, let's go back and check. It was the summer. So the first thing that happened is Maria and her father went out to the cave on the hillside once again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Notability. First, Maria and her father went back to the cave on the hillside. I'm going to go back to see what happens next. So Maria is wondering about the rear of the cave. She asked her dad for permission, and she took a candle and started walking towards the rear. Next, Maria's father allowed her to explore the rear of the cave. And we're going to write down what happens. So with her candle, Maria continued step by step until she entered a great hall of the cave. So that's the next thing that happened. So then, with her candle, Maria reached a great hall. Okay, let's see what happens next. For moments, Maria explored the huge chamber, and then she saw something. She screamed, "Toros, Toros!" And the candlelight made it so that it looked like the toros or the bulls were running around. Last, she saw paintings of toros on the ceiling. The light from her candle made it look like the toros, toros were running around. So all I did was I read one page and then I made a summary. I wrote a summary about it using first, next, then, and last. Your task is to do the same thing. You need to go and find your own text, download this assignment onto Notability, put your title, fill it out, Read your first page or two, and then at the end, circle how many stars you think you got. Okay, if you did all four, then you get 4 stars. When you are done, turn it in.